Hey, everybody. Welcome to Big Dumb Monsters. I'm Nick.
And I am Chris.
This week, we are going back to the black and white days. We are venturing off into 1959 for Return of the Fly.
Yes, part of our Vincent Price Double Feature. Yeah.
Pretty decent movie. I consider it a classic, I think. It's a, I guess, classic set of movies. The Fly, Return of the Fly. Not our favorite.
Yeah, I don't know. I felt it was a little bit generic, but again, it's not as bad as we make it sound. Is what I want to say.
There's much better Vincent Price movies.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh yeah, we definitely dive into what we like, what we don't like, same as we always do, and we get carried away talking about everything else. So Big Dumb Monsters talking about Return of the Fly. Enjoy the show.
Anyway, folks, what's up? It's Saturday night.
Goddamn Saturday night.
Yeah, we have...
Doesn't feel like it for me.
It kind of doesn't. Donner's right on cue, making noise. That's one thing that's...
That's a Saturday.
Yeah.
Hey. We're not talking to you.
Yeah, go lay down, buddy.
Be good. Be cool. I worked today. I mean, like a half...
You mentioned that.
Like a half day. I worked till about 2. Overtime, babe.
Yeah, I suppose that's good.
Yeah.
I did not work today. I watched 2 movies today for our double feature.
I did that yesterday.
Yeah. Let me hit play on this movie.
Yeah.
We're doing a Vincent Price double feature tonight because next Saturday we're going to be all tied up with Saratoga happenings.
Indisposed.
Yeah. So we're getting 2 for 1 tonight.
Yeah.
We're going to start off our Vincent Price double feature with The Return of the Fly. I've never seen the original or this one.
I haven't seen the original in about 1,000 years.
Yeah.
Like, give or take 1,000 years.
Like, I know the gist of it. I mean, I've seen we've obviously done the remake on this show.
Yeah.
So, I know the story.
It's pretty much the same as this one.
Yeah. That's why I didn't watch the original before this.
It's almost literally the same movie.
No shit.
Almost. I like I said, it's been so long since I've seen the original, but it's hitting the same notes for sure.
Yeah. I mean, like, I know, you know the basic story of the first one, but then you even get like the help me thing in this. Was that like also in the first one and in this? Like,
yeah, it was.
Wow.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Help me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Pretty much the same movie.
Yeah. Just like the drive was different for the characters.
Yeah.
And I mean, Vincent Price is the only character to come back, I think. I'm pretty sure that's in the trivia somewhere. So that it's sounds right.
All right.
Yeah.
Feels right.
Feels right. Just like a goddamn ice cold PBR.
PBR just feels right. We are not paid to say that. We are just alcohol fueled.
Yeah, that's really it.
Yeah. So yeah, this starts off with a funeral, like most upbeat movies do. And it's the wife of the guy, the first fly, basically.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I picked up on as much. Just again, like I hadn't seen the first one.
Now it does do a pretty decent job of getting you into this movie without really having to see the first one.
Yeah.
Like without the fine details of the first one, you're still not really lost. Like,
Vincent Price even gives you that recap of like, look, here's what happened.
Right.
Like, his head and arm turned into a fly.
Yeah, you're basically left just going, he fucking what?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. To me, this just felt like a template movie. Just like, monster movie. Like, there's nothing defining it, nothing really setting it apart from other monster movies.
No, nothing
like,
makes it great.
Yeah, pardon me. It is just very very generic.
Mm-hmm.
Even like, I'm not gonna lie, even the Fly itself, like, not that great of a monster. Like,
I dug it for the time.
I like the concept of it, but like, I don't know, the execution. Like, I kept getting distracted by the hairs on his head.
Yeah,
that made his head look like a giant nutsack. Like,
in silhouette, it did.
Yeah,
it really did.
Like from behind, especially. Yep. Like, yeah.
There were parts of it that were cool though, because like they did like a bladder effect.
Yeah,
on
where
it,
you show him like breathing. Yeah, like the thing sticking out of his mouth, like inflating and deflating.
And it was slimy in just the right spots. Especially for a movie from
1959.
59.
Yeah.
I was gonna say 61, but yeah.
No.
Yeah, 59. Yeah. I mean, what it does well, but
yeah, don't get me wrong. I'm kind of shitting on it, but I didn't hate it. Like, I was into it,
Yeah.
Although I will say, like, for an hour and 20 minutes,
it ran long.
It did drag on a little bit. Like,
it ran long.
Yeah. Towards, I would say, like 60% of the way through, that's when I started checking my phone and like getting a little lost, like outside of the movie.
Did not love the spy subplot.
Yes,
it was fine, but it went on too long.
Yeah.
Like, I think that's what really dragged it out. That's what made you feel
the whole
like
Alan thing. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I don't know. Like, it's just, maybe I would feel differently if I had watched the first one, but I just had like no connection to this movie. It was just like, all right. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, like I said, the Alan thing, it's really dry, but it's the catalyst for
the movie.
For the movie.
I guess I'm guessing that's the one thing that does like differentiate it from the first one. Like,
yeah, because the first one was just an accident, same as in the remake.
Whereas this Fly is like an intentional kind of thing. Like, this Alan guy, like, completely just fucks over Philippe.
Yeah.
Intentionally throws him into the teleporter with a fly.
Yep.
Knowing that's like his worst fear.
Yeah.
Which is pretty shitty.
Yeah, it's really fucked up.
Yeah.
You know what I think, like, the most fucked up looking thing in this movie was the inspector, or the guy that was after Alan, when he put him in there after the fucking gerbil went in, and he had the fucking gerbil hands and feet.
Yeah.
That was really fucking weird.
Yeah.
That was creepy looking. I did not enjoy that. That's...
We have this dude who's like an extra from the lighthouse.
How do you like my lobster? That movie had way more sodomy than I thought it was going to have.
Yeah. It
like,
did.
way more.
Yeah. That's a trippy movie.
I liked it. I thought it was cool. I don't have the urge to ever watch it again.
Yes.
But I'm glad I watched it the first time.
In an effort to not go astray, to not get into the crapshoot, please remember to revisit this subject when we get to the crapshoot.
The Lighthouse?
Weird fucking movies.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can do that.
All right, I will try to. Not guaranteed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is why we need like a shit ton of Twitch followers, because then they can do that for us.
Yeah, somebody could, like, if our viewer can remind us in the comments later, like, hey, you were going to mention something about weird ass movies.
Yep, we sure were.
Yeah. All right, back to the Fly.
The lab looks cool.
Yeah, I did like that, like the cool like computer, like,
yeah.
Although I was thinking like everything that computer is doing can be done on our phone right now. Like,
that could have been done with a pocket calculator.
Yeah. Like, not even one of those like scientific ones.
No, like a dollar store one.
Yeah.
But it's cool because it doesn't have the like crazy mad scientist look. It's got like 1950s lab look, and it's spot on. It's cool. There's a lot of wires, a lot of like, early computery stuff. The reel-to-reels, they're hilarious, but they're accurate.
Yeah, the digital tape.
Yeah.
Or not even digital.
No, analog tape.
Yeah.
I love Vincent Price.
Yeah. I could have used a little bit more Vincent Price in this movie.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, he was used to good effect.
They didn't
trying not to-
overuse him. They didn't underutilize him to the point where he's just a name on the marquee. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm trying not to give away, like, if you're listening to this on the podcast, like, we're doing 2 shows tonight.
We are.
Yeah.
So if we sound like we're holding back on this one, and next week we sound like we're exhausted, then you know why.
But I think I made the mistake of watching the second movie that we're doing before this one.
Oh, I watched this one first.
Yeah, I think I should have done that, and like I probably would have liked this one a little bit better.
Because you got like full on Vincent Price.
Yeah, I that's, again, spoiler, I dug that second movie.
You got hard for the Preister.
I'm in.
Is that Dana Gould?
Yeah. If you're not familiar with the comedy of Dana Gould, I recommend checking out his Vincent Price bit.
Yeah, it's
on his
fucking
first
hilarious.
album, Funhouse. Yeah, you're coming in through a trapdoor in the back like Vincent Price. Why won't you look at me? Anyway.
That's a well-educated man. I don't know if you knew that.
Yeah.
I'm sure Dana Gould is probably too, but I'm talking about Vincent Price.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. No, I did not know that.
Yeah, he went to Yale.
No shit.
Yeah. But before that, he had like a European.
Go Bulldogs.
He had like a European education too.
Huh.
Yeah.
Man, like in a perfect world, like we would have gotten like how awesome would like a black and white like Doctor Strange movie with Vincent Price. Like how cool would that have been?
Oh. Yeah.
Right.
Just got chocolate in my peanut butter.
Like Vincent Price Doctor Strange didn't come about until like the 60s, so like but just like somehow could we have gotten like around this time, like a 1959, 1960, like
Yeah.
Doctor Strange, Vincent Price just going full on Price.
Yeah. Oh. Just like prime Price.
Yeah.
The Price is right. I think I found the name of the episode, by the way.
Yeah, I gotta remember that. The Price is right.
This is part 1 and 2.
Yeah. I'm gonna do the thing where I write it down in my notes on my phone and then never go back.
Never look. Yeah, never look. Never ever. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah. I like this movie enough that it makes me want to go back and rewatch the original.
Yeah, I kind of do. I do want to watch that now, like just because it's a classic that I haven't seen.
Yeah, it's also a great Misfits song. Return of the Fly.
Really?
Yeah, it's a good one.
All right.
But yeah, like I was telling you that I acquired the first one.
Yeah.
And I did plan on watching it, but then just my plans all got shot to hell.
Yeah, I was like, I'm going to watch one movie like ahead of time on Friday night, so I only have to do one on Saturday.
Yeah.
I did not do that.
No.
I watched 2 movies.
You fucked it. You fucked it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Buddy, come here. Sorry, we have dog issues as usual.
He's just roaming at this point, which is nervous.
Yeah.
That's nervous energy right there.
Yeah. Anywho. Let's see. What else can we say about Return of the Fly? I mean, like, it's just your typical, like, science gone awry. Well, not even, because it's not like the scientist is the one, going crazy and, like, going mad with power. Like, no, he has that done to him. Like,
he has it done to like the science works.
Yeah, he was actually being responsible.
The science hasn't gone. Well, the scientist hasn't gone wrong.
Yeah.
The science has kind of gone wrong.
The jackass 2-timing partner went wrong.
Yeah. What a douche.
Oof, pardon me.
Yeah. I guess a big flaw of the movie is that nobody is like overly likable.
Yeah.
I mean, and it's not that the characters are unlikable. You just kind of don't care. It's not like they're like shitty to each other all the time. It's just like,
yeah, everybody's just kind of like wallpaper. They're just there.
yeah,
Like for instance, name Philippe's girlfriend's name.
Cecile.
Fuck you. Why you gonna shit on my bit?
It's a shitty bit.
Yeah. Well, there's that.
No, I mean that's about it though.
Yeah.
Well, I only remember that because they say her name a million times in the movie.
Yeah, I didn't remember that.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Slipped right by you.
Like I don't remember Vincent Price's name either. So I mean, it's just Vincent Price.
Yeah, it's pretty much.
Yeah.
Who's Vincent Price in this movie? He's Vincent Price. He plays the same.
He's Francois. That's his name.
Francois.
Yeah.
He plays the same character in everything.
Vincent Price
He's
in everything,
Vincent Price in everything. But I appreciate Vincent Price.
Yeah, exactly.
It's the same way that, like, what's his name? The tool bag from The Office.
Steve Carell.
Yep. Steve Carell plays Steve Carell and everything. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
It's that he's that kind of guy. Steve Carell is not Vincent Price. Like, you don't have that clout.
Yeah.
Not for me. Not for me, anyway. I know there's a lot of people that love Steve Carell, but I couldn't give a fuck less. I don't like The Office.
I definitely burned out on it. Like I can't even watch it anymore. Yeah. When it's everywhere, like it's inescapable. Like, yeah, I just please no.
Yeah, that's more than enough. Like, it's just what was it about? I don't know, 10 years ago or so. We were just like barraged with Steve Carell.
Yeah.
And The Office, and I couldn't do it anymore. My phone is going fucking bananas. I was getting a phone call from Beijing just a minute ago.
Oh, that's always good.
Yeah, I'm sure that was legitimate. Do you happen to see how much trivia there is for this movie?
All right.
That's not a lot.
All right.
That's not a lot.
I'm not gonna lie, the better known as is not exactly robust.
It's
either.
a little thin, hey?
Yeah,
A little thin.
Well, this is gonna be this might be our shortest episode in a while.
Yeah. We did another short one not too long ago, but I can't remember what it was.
Yeah, there was like an hour and 15, hour and 20 minute one.
I remember although
the one I just got ready today was 2:20, so we're back to form.
Yeah, I found my original like notes for when we were starting this show, and it's like, oh, okay, it'll be topical, monster movies, half hour to 45 minutes. No.
Nah, we're nothing if not long-winded.
Yeah. I mean, at that point, I didn't know better. I didn't know how we were gonna. I didn't know the format of the show.
It's like that Mike Tyson saying, like, everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. Like,
right.
It's easy to like, okay, we're gonna do this, and then we're gonna do this. But when you're actually doing it, it's like, oh, this might not work as well as I thought. Like, this feels like it's gonna work better. Like,
yeah,
you change shit on the fly, you know?
Yeah. If we were doing just a straight review show, 45 minutes sounds about perfect.
Oh yeah. Just boom. Yeah, 45 minutes for a straight review would be very long. I think half hour. Like boom. We're that like that's good.
Yeah, because like we push it. Like our, if anybody's actually paying attention, we'll talk about it. Like at about 20 minutes is where we like to stop the review part and then move on to trivia.
That's when we do the rating and move on to the next segment.
So if we got like uber critical, we could just review in about a half hour.
I'd say so.
But I don't want to do that.
I want to have fun with it. I want to explore the space.
I want yeah. Yeah. I want to taste all the colors of the fucking movie,
Rainbow.
what I mean?
You were trying not to say rainbow.
I was I almost went like with the colors of the wind, like Pocahontas.
I'm having a stroke. I taste the wind right now.
So the wind has a flavor.
I smell pennies. Oh no.
Who's burning toast?
All right. Let's get to the reviews on this movie. Again, it sounds like, at least it sounds like I was shitting on it, but I'm not. Like, I didn't dislike this movie.
It's just kind of bland.
Yeah, it just doesn't differentiate itself. We've seen, like in an uber amount of fucking projects at this point, like cuts, like montages of things where there's like monster movie cuts from like the 50s and 60s, and like I feel like all of that is just this movie. It's just like random, just generic scenes that could be in any other movie. Like if the scenes without the monster, like you could just have them talking and then like edit in scenes with a different monster instead later.
Yeah.
And like it would all still work because it's just like a generic template.
Well, yeah, that's like the Ed Wood style.
Yeah. So I don't know. Like I don't want to say it's bad, but like on my scale of rewatchability, I can't foresee myself rewatching this anytime soon. So I'm gonna I'm gonna say like 4.5. If 5 is the line of rewatchability, it's just under that. I mean, I would never say like, oh, I'm never ever gonna watch this again.
Yeah,
but I'm not gonna seek it out. I don't think. If I were gonna watch another,
if you were flipping through and you went, it's been a while since I saw a Vinny P movie.
Yeah, I might stop. I will edge it up to give it a grade I've never given before, 4.7.
What the fuck is that?
Yeah. Oh no, it's chaos.
No.
Chaos.
No.
So yeah, like I just to get it closer to that line of rewatchability, I would stop on this if it were on like TCM or something and I was flipping by. Yeah.
I'm gonna rate it a little higher than you.
All right.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go 5.
All right.
Just straight 5. I could see myself throwing this on, on like a Halloween movie marathon or something like that.
Yeah, that I could see.
Because it's tame and there's enough like weird sciencey monstery stuff to like.
You don't really need to pay much attention. Like people will see The Fly, like, oh, cool, like
yeah,
and they go back about talking and drinking and having a good time.
Plus, I just love seeing Vincent Price on a television.
Yeah, that too.
Like it's just I don't know, it's a magical moment. So yeah, I think we're gonna go 5 because I will definitely watch it again. It's not something I'm gonna watch a lot.
Yeah,
but.
All right.
It's just good enough.
Yeah.
It just squeaks by.
It's not it's not bad. It's just it doesn't really set itself apart much from anything else.
I think that's really it. It's well made. It's just generic.
Yeah. Yeah, like I don't know. I still have problems with The Fly, like monster. Not so much the look. I mean, like I did shit on the look earlier, but like it wasn't horrible. It wasn't completely bad.
I mean, also remember it was in 1959.
Yeah, like my main gripe I think is just like the motivation of like the larger fly monster. Like I can understand the other guy just like hanging around the lab, like asking for help. Like, all right, like wouldn't know what the fuck to do. I'm just a fly body now. So
yeah.
But like the other monster isn't really like, if it were really like a fly, like mind and control, he would just be like randomly moving to food, like shitting on things, fucking things, and like eating things. Like,
well, that's really my main problem with the movie is that it doesn't distinguish between the two beings. So is the fly with the man head have the mind of the man?
See, that's what I thought, like, but it doesn't really go into that much.
Right. And then, or is it like split? Okay, if it's split, then I can see what you're doing here.
Yeah.
But it doesn't really,
because the monster
doesn't really explain it.
Kind of has like motives.
It's almost like it's becoming instinctual, so it knows that it wants to try to find his girlfriend and get back to the lab and things like this, but it's not doing it in an intelligent way.
Yeah.
And it's moving out of fear, I guess.
Yeah.
And like primal instinct, which I suppose is the fly part of it. But knowing where it needs to go is the man's part.
Yeah.
I guess. I'm taking a leap here. But it seems to me that's where it's going. But anyway, that's our review segment. Now on to the trivia segment.
Let us move on to the trivia.
Yes. Just pressed a button. What did you do?
Oh, I moved over to the sound effects. I had the other like show controls up. I wasn't going to hit anything, but you know what? Why not?
Got to be that one.
Yeah.
Oh, excuse me. All right. Return to the Fly trivia.
All right, folks, before we get to the trivia segment of the podcast, we want to take a second to tell you about our friends over at Newsly. Newsly is an all-in-one super app for iOS and Android. It picks up the most trending articles on the web and topics that you choose at any given moment and reads them to you in a natural human voice.
That's right. For the first time ever, the entire web becomes listenable all in one place.
You can browse articles from topics that you choose and start playing, stop scrolling, and start listening to the web.
You can follow any topic as specific as you like, from sports, tech, business, science, Bitcoin, or even the Cardassians from Star Trek. It will find you the latest articles and read them to you aloud.
It gets Star Trek specific. You can get right down to it.
Yep.
They even have podcasts as well, believe it or not. You can explore trending podcasts from over 80 different countries. I will let you in on a little bit of a secret. You're going to find the Big Dumb Monsters podcast there as well. I actually have been using this. I've been using Newsly to actually listen to the podcast lately.
Have you really?
Yes, I have. Believe it or not, I have. They even have digital radio at Newsly.
You can download and use Newsly for free now at www.newsly.me and use the promo code DUMBM, and you will get a 1 month free premium subscription.
So check them out. Head over to newsly.me and tell them, you know what? Tell them the Big Dumb Monster sent you.
Yeah, do the thing.
And now, back to the trivia.
Vincent Price signed on for the film after reading the first draft of the script. However, studio demanded rewrites in order to reduce production costs. The rewrites reportedly removed much of what Price liked about the film's first draft.
All right.
So I would actually like to see what was in that draft.
Yeah. Maybe it sets it apart more, like from the first movie.
It would have to,
because I bet you that's what the studio didn't like. They probably just wanted give us more of the same thing.
Yeah,
like
the same, because the first one was good and people liked it, and we're gonna bring back Vinny and throw less money at it. Capiche? Ugh. Oh yeah, and this guy, the fucking. The mortician. He looks like a Dick Tracy villain.
And he almost has like the Wolfman cane. It doesn't have the pentagram on it. It's the only thing that's missing.
Yeah. Man, how much of a scumbag is this guy though? Just I hate anybody that eats lobster at their desk with champagne.
It has like the silver dome on top of it.
Yeah, and he's got a lobster fork. I hope you get hit by a car.
Yeah. This is a mortician's office, for Christ's sake. This just is part of that stereotype where anytime there's a coroner or a mortician in a movie, they always have to be eating.
Yeah.
Usually a sandwich over a body, but like this, technically fits that mold. Like he's eating lobster and shit. It's at his desk, but still a fucking mortician.
It's eating. Gluttonous as fuck.
Yeah.
Although it was making me want lobster. Not gonna lie.
It's been a while since I've had a lobster,
It's been quite a bit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Lobster.
Hell yeah.
Fuck. I just wish lobster wasn't
Side note, this one time, this is way the fuck back, Price Chopper had this crazy sale on lobster.
Yeah.
And I'd been going there for a while, and like they had this giant fucking lobster in the tank.
Yeah.
And when we saw the sale, my cousin and I were like, let's get the giant lobster.
It's time.
It came out to like $60 for like a 9-pound lobster.
Yeah, for garbage lobster. Right?
Yeah, it was terrible. I had to boil it. Like I boiled it head first because it was too big for the pot, and then like when the head cooked, I flipped it around and boiled the ass.
Just throw it in the fucking oven, man.
That's what I probably should have done.
Yeah. Just throw it on the grill.
It was alive. I didn't want to like run around the oven. Like,
where's it gonna go? Further into the oven? People grill them all the time too.
Yeah.
All right. Oh Jesus, that was a loud noise. Moving on. The film's director, Edward Burns. That's a weird fucking last name.
That is not the name of the film director, by the way.
Are you sure?
Hold on. I might be thinking of the other movie. I don't fucking know.
I think you might be.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah.
It's Ben's, by the way. It's Ben's. By the way, I forgot to open his IMDb page when I did this.
It's got an R in it. BERNDS.
Oh, I thought, okay. I'm sitting like way back farther than I can actually see.
Yeah. It's
Burns. BERNDS.
It's getting to the point where we might have to hit that mystical enlarged text button on the computer.
It's already at like
I don't wanna.
Yeah. Or is it at 120? It's at 120. 125. 130 is too big, I'm going to say.
It's legible.
Yeah, all right, fuck
I mean, we're
there.
Pretty far back from it.
We're there. Yeah. Yeah, that's what we're going to tell ourselves.
Oh, we're old.
Yeah, fuck. Anyway,
the film's director, Edward Burns, has said that, contrary to rumors at the time, he was not hired to replace Kurt Newman, who had directed the previous film, The Fly, from 1958. Newman had died in 1958 before the film began production. And before his death, he was not even considered by the producers for the director job. It's like, right. I didn't steal his job.
Yeah.
He died.
Death stole his job.
Yeah. Where's my lobster? Oh, and watching them put the fucking goggles on like 1,000 times. It's like, all right, I get it.
Yeah. Also, the name on the dial on the machine was it was Senko, but I thought it said Genco at first.
Genco, like jeans?
No, I thought Genco like the olive oil company in The Godfather. Like, you make olive oil and computers.
Real greasy numbers. Pabst Blue Ribbon.
Ooh,
a
beer.
A great idea. Heineken. Fuck that shit.
Oh, man. Dennis Hopper was awesome, for the record.
Yeah. Yeah. Also, completely out of his fucking mind.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Like, whoo, gone.
This is where we need the cocaine as a hell of a drug button, which I still haven't installed. I will get to that.
We'll get there. All things in time. The film's script was written specifically to use the standing sets from the previous film, The Fly, which makes sense because it takes place in the same fucking place.
Yeah.
Could have used a little more, though. Like, you know.
Dress it up a little. Come on.
Yeah.
Mad science-y it up.
Add more things.
Yeah.
Do more shit, like, in the house. You know? Like, that could have been cool.
The exterior looked really cool because it was like a big like mansion, like out in this like.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like I think it's supposed to be in like Quebec somewhere. Like
it is. Yeah.
Yeah. But it looks like a plantation almost. Like.
Yeah. Fucking Quebecois.
Yeah.
Moving right along, the film's producers decided that Vincent Price was all they needed to star in it, so they hired no other actors from the previous film. Filming was completed in March 1959 for a July 1959 release.
All right.
That's pretty fucking tight. If you think about it.
I mean, like, nowadays, it's not unusual. They're, like, doing fucking reshoots, like, a month before the movie release. Like,
yeah.
Yeah,
that's true. But, like, if you think back to, like, old Hollywood, it was like, make the movie, make all the production materials.
Yeah.
Then try to get it out. But now, like you're seeing production materials or promotional materials while they're still filming shit. It's insane. Or you're seeing it like 2 years in advance.
Yeah.
Let's see what else we got here. And this is gonna be our last trivia fact. Like there were literally 9 trivia facts for this movie. And I had to cherry pick some bullshit out of them.
I'm going to say, like, it's probably just most of the trivia is for the first movie,
Yeah, it's the more well-known movie. I'm sure if I looked at that one, there would be like 40 or 50 trivia facts.
Yeah.
But this is going to be our last one here. This film was shown as the top half of a double feature with the film The Alligator People. which I don't know if you've ever seen that, but that's not good.
Yeah, I have not seen that.
All right. But that is it for the Return of the Fly trivia.
All right, we will
Really, really fucking lean.
move on to the better known as.
I know you. I knew you. I knew you. But you ain't you.
Okay, we will start off with the director, who I just learned is Edward Burns.
Yeah, sure did.
Dude hung in there, 1905 to 2000.
That dude was old.
Yeah. Let's see. This is all new for me right now. So, he directed 103 movies. He did some Three Stooges stuff. It looks like. Asterisk. It's the later Three Stooges stuff from like the '60s, the mid '60s.
Which was fine, but those are the Shemp years, right?
Those might be like the Shemp, like Curly Joe, and like.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Curly Joe.
My dad told me like when he was a kid, every year across from where he lived in Brooklyn, every year like across from his apartment building, there was a place where they would have a fair, and every year the fucking Three Stooges would be there. Like he met the
Really?
Three Stooges like every year. Yeah,
That's awesome.
He would always go see them. Yeah,
I don't know if they still do, but at the
I'm pretty sure the Stooges are dead. I don't think they tour anymore.
yeah. Which Stooges are we talking about? Because one of those Stooges is dead.
What do you mean?
The band, the Stooges.
Oh,
Come on now.
oh, damn it. Yeah,
Womp womp.
yeah.
Fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
But no, the original guitar player from like Iggy and the Stooges is dead. Maybe the bassist. I can't remember. It's been a while. But speaking of the Three Stooges, I think it was Proctor's would have Stooges Fest every year.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was like a big long Stooges marathon every year.
When we used to get WSBK out of Boston on the TV around here, every New Year's Eve they would do a Three Stooges marathon. Like starting at midnight, they would just run Stooges. Like
I do remember that.
yeah, I used to watch. There was that, and I would watch that, and the Honeymooners marathon. It was on WPIX. They had that. Would go back and forth.
Yep. Actually, AMC, TCM, one of those. They would do Stooges marathons all the time.
We get the Elliot Ness. I remember liking that. That is also a hefty alcohol content.
Is it?
6.1.
That's yeah,
A little higher than normal.
respectable.
Yeah. This might be skunked though, because it's been on our beer fridge a while.
Yeah, but there's no light getting to it.
That is also true.
That's loud.
And we woke up Donner. There we go.
You woke the baby.
Yeah.
Hey,
Buddy, shut the fuck up.
be cool.
Yeah. Love him to death. Love him to death. He's an asshole. For sure. Anyway, back to Eddie B. This is probably going to be his most famous, well-known movie is Return of the Fly.
Really?
I mean, aside from the Stooges stuff? Did I miss something?
No, I guess that's it. Yeah.
Well, I haven't missed anything. I haven't gone through his IMDb yet.
Yeah, but you're down into the early 50s. So
The Pepsi Cola Playhouse.
that's before it was the taste of a new generation.
Yeah, I don't think anybody has heard it. I mean, Gasoline Alley is a thing people have heard of.
No.
Mostly probably just the comic strip. Blondie's Hero. Again, comic strip. That's Donner, of course, being an asshole.
I did. Hey, bitch, be cool. I did used to watch a lot of the
Hey, chill out.
the Dagwood and Blondie shorts. They used to the live action ones.
Where the fuck was that? Oh, those are like older, right?
Oh, they're fucking old.
Yeah,
They were all in black and white.
Yeah, no, I never saw that.
They were good. I mean, they played out pretty much like the comic strip, but it was fine.
Huh, all right.
Dagwood was a lovable. All right then.
That was an accidental button press, folks.
Dagwood was like a lovable dummy, and
Speaking of lovable dummies,
Yeah, it's a big puppy dog.
The dog running under the table.
Yep. He is a lovable dummy.
Yeah. Although smart enough this morning to create a diversion to get Amanda to leave her food at the table, which it's like
Lovable dummy.
yeah, fifth time he's knocked over that light tonight. Created a diversion in the kitchen. When Amanda went to get up and like go clean it, he went into the dining room and tried to steal her breakfast.
What a dick.
Yeah,
It's genius.
yeah. Like sometimes he's really fucking smart, and other times he's just dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you going to do?
Anyway, he
Goddamn
directed
dog.
a 1947 film called Fright Night. Not the 1980s movie. Who I will be talking to the cast of next weekend.
Yes.
Cannot wait. Yeah, that's really it. His first movie, 1944. It's Murder.
Murder.
Moving on to that's The Return of the Fly, and that's Edward Burns again.
You did open it.
Look at me from the past being all responsible.
Vinny P.
Vinny P. Vincent Price. I was like, we have talked about him, but we have not.
No,
Yeah.
we haven't.
We have not. I mean, what would you say is his most like well-known, famous role? Like it's
House of Wax.
House of Wax.
Edward Scissorhands.
That's probably
maybe.
the one people know him from. You know, our generation anyway know him from most.
I mean, he's really like just known for being Vincent Price.
Yeah.
He's the guy from the Thriller video.
Yeah. There you go. There it is. That's it. He's the voice in the Thriller video, The Funk of 40,000 Years.
That laugh at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I think of his movies, House of Wax is probably the most notable and well received. But he's been in a ton of shit, like you know, the Mask of Red Death, Pit and the Pendulum,
Pit and the Pendulum. Yeah. That might be his biggest.
Witchfinder General.
Yeah. Trapper John MD.
Fucking A.
Bustin' Loose.
Oh, that's right. He was in Monster Club. That was fun.
The Strange Case of Alice Cooper.
Let's see. Trying to think of things. Is he just over there growling?
He's licking his feet right now, which is
It's weird.
Yeah. He was in an episode of The Bionic Woman in 1976.
I imagine he was on an episode of a lot of things.
Yeah, he was in a lot of TV. He was in a lot of Alice Cooper stuff, it looks like, too.
I think they were friends.
Yeah, I was just saying, I could see that. Like, Alice Cooper is like a well-known, like, monster kid. So, like
Alice Cooper was really friendly with a lot of, like, Hollywood people. Like, he was friends with Groucho Marx, for Christ's sake.
no shit.
Yeah.
Huh.
Also, really good friends with Salvador Dali.
All right. That's right. Milwaukee is derived from the Algonquin word for the good land. Fucking Wayne's World.
Milwaukee.
Yeah, Milwaukee, or the good land. That's right, Jerry. Like, I fucking love that.
Does this guy know how to party or what? Amazing.
Anyway, back to Vincent Price.
Yeah.
Madhouse is another good. Vincent
Yes,
Price
yes,
movie.
yes.
He was on an episode of the Carol Burnett Show, an episode of Columbo. He was on an episode, or 2 episodes, excuse me, of the Brady Bunch, 2 episodes of Night Gallery. He was in the Dr. Phibes movies, The Abominable Dr. Phibes, which somebody should do a podcast about.
Yeah, somebody ought to do that.
Yeah, definitely.
Note to self.
Yeah. And Dr. Phibes Rises Again. Those movies were only a year apart. I did not realize that. But good to know.
Yeah.
Let's see. The Hilarious House of Frightenstein.
Ew.
He was in 5 episodes of Laugh-In.
Oh, you know what he did a lot of? 13 Ghosts of Scooby-Doo.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah. Did we go past that?
We had to have. We're in the 70s.
Yeah. How the
And I
fuck
think
did
that
go
was in
past
the
that?
mid-80s.
He was on the fuck boat.
Oh, shit.
1970. Because we were talking and I kept scrolling.
Yeah.
That's my bad, folks.
I'm pretty sure 13 Ghosts of Scooby-Doo was like the late 80s.
There we go. 1985.
85. That's as old as I am.
Vincent Van Gool in 13 episodes.
Well, because that's where they caught the 13 ghosts.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Not gonna lie, not one of my favorite Scooby-Doo cartoons.
Really?
I am a Scooby-Doo fundamentalist, man. The original, like those like 70s, like, and then like the ones with the guest stars too.
Oh, the Scooby Doo movies.
Yeah, like Scooby-Doo, Where Are You? And then the Scooby-Doo movies. Like,
Yeah.
those are the ones I'm all about. Once Scrappy-Doo shows up, it's...
Well, Scrappy, yeah. So then you wouldn't like 13 Ghosts because that's Scrappy centric.
Yeah. And
I never minded Scrappy.
when I was younger, I didn't. And like as I got older, I'm like, that character really is fucking annoying. Like, I get it.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, even when I was a kid, I always liked the older ones because they were always just the better monsters. Like, they were always just
Oh, the
cooler.
mysteries were better.
Yeah. And then like you had like Batman showing up, or like
The fucking Harlem Globetrotters, man.
yeah, the Harlem Globetrotters and Three Stooges, like
Yeah. The fucking Addams Family.
Mama Cass, like
Yeah.
oh, that was an awesome episode.
I think she was on more than one.
All right, it was the one where they were in like the ice cream factory or whatever, and like there's the
Yeah, and she was like out. She was like out eating them.
there's the three different like there's like the chocolate, vanilla, and strawberry phantoms, which all looked awesome.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I that was like a cornerstone of my childhood was watching Scooby Doo, man.
$5 Patreon Scooby Doo podcast coming up.
Yep. $5 a month, folks. Like the value you are getting out of that $5 is going to be amazing
When we actually ever
when
do
we
anything.
actually start doing it. Yeah.
We need more fans though. Like
Yeah.
like way more fans.
We're getting there. We're getting there.
We are slowly but surely gathering a lot of you motherfuckers.
Yes. So yeah, if this is your first time checking us out, I really appreciate it. We have like doubled our Instagram following in
Like 3 months.
3 months. Yeah. Which is pretty damn good.
Yeah.
Anyway, and our audience size, like podcast wise, is gone up significantly.
It's
Yeah.
it's shocking.
Yes. Anyway, but thank you for joining us, folks. If this is your first time, I hope we haven't scared you away just yet.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're not even that drunk yet, folks. So like
If you go back through the catalog, you'll find an episode where we are hammered.
an episode?
One episode where we are hammered.
Again, one episode?
It is the one without the movie in it.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
the one.
Yeah. Oh, we were tra-la-la drunk that night, my friend.
That's a button we need.
I can make that happen. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, back to Vincent Price. He was in an episode of The Mod Squad. Love American Style. He was in an episode of Get Smart. How about that?
Okay. So we got some more notable movies. Go up a little bit.
Up a little bit.
Scream and Scream Again is definitely pretty notable.
Okay.
And I just saw one. Oh, The Oblong Box I think is pretty well known too.
Okay. Everybody wants into that
Oh.
oblong box.
We're idiots.
We are idiots, but what's that?
It's The House on Haunted Hill is his most fucking notable movie.
Yeah, for sure. That's definitely up there, I would say. He was also Egghead in 7 episodes of the Batman 66.
Yes, he was.
Yeah.
Yes, he was.
Another cornerstone of my childhood. So again, like once, Batman and Robin show up on Scooby-Doo, it's like, holy crap, like,
Yeah.
this is like all the stuff I watch. Like,
Yep.
he was in an episode of F Troop. Let's see. He was in the Dr. Goldfoot movies, which there were like 3 of, I think.
He was Dr. Goldfoot, I
yeah.
believe, wasn't he?
Dr. Goldfoot and the Bikini Machine, the Wild Weird World of Dr. Goldfoot, and Dr. Goldfoot and the Girl Bombs.
Mm-hmm. You know you're in successful movies when Rob Zombie references them in his songs.
We mentioned The Mask of the Red. Oh, The Last Man on Earth.
Oh, yeah.
That's definitely Donner's favorite.
Yeah. That was...
Based on I Am Legend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know why I couldn't think of it. I was like, oh, it's the Omega Man. Well, yeah, but it's also...
That book has spawned like many movies, yeah. Last Man on Earth, I Am Legend, of course.
Yeah.
The Omega Man.
I want to say a Twilight Zone episode.
Probably, yeah. Like I don't think we've ever gotten though like a straight adaptation of it. Like I would love to fucking see that.
I think Omega Man is probably the closest, right?
No, not at all.
No.
Not at all. Probably Last Man on Earth, I'm going to say.
Oh, maybe. I want to say they're doing another one though.
It's always been rumored for years that they were going to do like the one that Will Smith did in the 90s, or excuse me, like 2000s. I remember like hearing about that in the 90s, and like Arnold Schwarzenegger I think was attached at one point. And then we got that movie, which is nothing like the book.
Also not good.
Yeah.
Even if
yeah.
it's not like the book, if it's good, I'll take it.
Yeah, like it's
the movie wasn't good.
Yeah, like and not only like they changed the you know the monsters from vampires to like zombies. They like they Hollywood up the story basically. They want a bigger you know giant world-ending story where the book is literally just this guy trying to fucking survive. Like there's no you know like end game. He's not trying to cure like anybody.
No.
He's just like literally the last human being like trying to outlast these vampires.
Yeah, and the fact that they like every night they go to him and torment him the way they do.
Yeah, mentally torment him. Yeah.
So crazy.
Yeah. To just try to lure him out of the house so they can kill him and like it's like just make that movie.
It's so dark.
Yeah.
It's so unbelievably dark.
Okay, moving back to Vincent Price.
Oh, Diary of a Madman.
Diary of a Madman, The Raven, Tower of London, Tales of Terror.
Confessions of an Opium Eater.
Fuck yeah. No, Vincent got down like that.
That's some Aleister Crowley shit.
The Pit and the Pendulum. House of Usher, another well-known one.
Yes. Yep.
The Bat, The Tingler, of course, another well-known one.
He was also in House of the Seven Gables, right?
Possibly.
I think we might have passed that at this point, though.
Yeah. We're only in 1959. House on Haunted Hill. He was in an episode of Have Gun, Will Travel. The Fly, of course, in 1958. Schlitz Playhouse. He was in 5 episodes.
Fuck yeah.
Little 6 Schlitzes. We talked about this on text. I will mention this now. I tried to watch that new Broken Lizard movie.
Yeah.
Holy shit, it is bad. Like, it is not funny at all.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw it and went right past it.
Yeah, keep going, man.
Ugh.
That's very, very disappointing to see. Like, I mentioned this in our text. Like, I really think this was like a contractual, like, we have to make a movie.
Yeah.
Let's just make this piece of shit and get it over with.
They just like found a script somewhere. Paid some dude like $50 for it.
Yeah. Like, I think that's the only explanation for like how just not fucking funny this movie is. Like, these guys made arguably one of the funniest movies ever.
Yeah.
And then like to put out this fucking hacky piece of shit. Like, are you kidding me?
Ugh.
Like,
I still haven't seen the sequel to Super Troopers.
it is not as bad as you would expect. It's not obviously not as good as the first one, but it's a decent comedy. It's funny. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm just iffy on comedy these days, and I don't know why. Because I used to watch...
I get it.
I used to watch tons of it. Like, I would always watch a comedy movie. These days, I rarely find myself turning one even on.
Yeah, it's like the big comedies, like...
They're all the fucking same.
Well, like, not only that, but like they're making them for different reasons and for different audiences, basically, than the ones we, knew and loved when we were younger.
Yeah.
Like, at that time, you could make an R-rated comedy that, like, isn't for everybody. Now, when you put out a movie, it has to be for everybody, so we have to make it PG-13. Like, we can't put all the raunchy jokes in because then the teens can't see it. Like, just make a fucking R-rated comedy. Go crazy. Make the movie, like, just make the movie you want to make. Like,
yeah.
It really pisses me off. Like, everything has to be sanitized like that. Like, anyway.
Don't like it.
Yeah. Old man yelling about when movies were better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
About 30 years ago.
I forgot to mention, did not realize, I've seen this movie a bunch of times. He's in the 10 Commandments. 1956.
Yeah, I saw that, and I cannot, for the life of me, remember seeing him in it.
Nope. I've seen that movie several times.
Yeah. That's a long fucking movie.
Yeah, it's like 5 hours or so whenever it's on like ABC. Which I don't think they show it on ABC anymore.
I don't think they show it anywhere anymore.
Yeah. I would still fucking watch it, man.
It's a good ass, like, that's a movie ass movie.
Yeah. I am not a religious person, but I enjoy
I want to say that
movie.
won a fuckload of Oscars.
Oh, I'm pretty sure, yeah. I am almost positive. Oh, boy. He's in Abbott and Costello meets Frankenstein. He's the voice of the Invisible Man.
Oh, sick.
Yeah. Let's see.
I liked watching those when they would come on.
That is a good ass movie. Abbott and Costello meet Frankenstein. Like
All the Abbott and Costello meet, insert Universal horror movie.
Yeah.
They're good.
He is in The Invisible Man Returns in 1940, Tower of London 1939. His first role, Service de Luxe, 1938.
God damn.
Yeah. Let's see. Next up, Brett Halsey. He was Philippe, I believe. We'll get there anyway.
He was acting in shit up to 2015.
Yeah, up to 2015. Like, this is why I hate doing older. He's in something still upcoming. Damnation of Dracula.
There's no way this guy's still alive.
Still alive.
What the fuck?
He is 90 years old. He will be 90 years old, knock on wood, in about a month and a
God
half.
damn, son.
Yeah.
Good for him. Unfortunately, he was in Godfather Part 3, so...
Not the best of the Godfather movie. He was in 6 episodes of Kung Fu: The Legend Continues, the 90s version of Kung Fu, 90s sequel series. He was the voice of Bolivar Trask in 15 episodes of X-Men, the animated series. He's the creator of the Sentinels. He was in...
Oh, he was in Tech War.
Tech War. Bill Shatner's Tech War. He was in that show Forever Night. That was about a vampire cop. It was a syndicated show in the 90s.
Yeah, I worked with a guy who swore up and down the show was amazing.
Yeah.
Never seen it. Plot is dumb as garbage.
He's a cop. What is with this fucking dog?
Oi. Oi. Donner. Go lay down.
He's in the 80s movie Rat Boy, 1986.
I don't even know what that is.
It was on HBO a shitload. It was just a movie about a rat boy.
Oh.
I want to say Sandra Locke is in it. Clint Eastwood's ex-girlfriend. We did mention he was in The Godfather Part 3.
Yeah.
He was in 3 episodes of The Dukes of Hazzard. He did a lot of TV stuff in the 80s. Cagney and Lacey, Airwolf.
I think everybody did.
Yeah. Knight Rider. He was on Fantasy Island for 4 episodes. The Fall Guy, Charlie's Angels, Heart to Heart, Buck Rogers, The Fuck Boat, The Bionic Woman, General Hospital. So yeah, he was killing it for a while in the 70s and 80s on TV.
Yeah, multiple episodes on a lot of these too.
Yeah, a lot of soap operas. General Hospital, The Young and the Restless. He was in an episode of Columbo. So Philippe was getting around, man.
Fucking A.
The Magnificent Cuckold.
Excuse me?
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen movies like that, but it's probably not that one.
Yeah, they're very, very different, I'm going to say. Yeah, he was Philippe. Return to the Fly, 1959. He was in a Bat Masterson series in the 50s. Sea Hunt, also in the 50s. That was with, what's his name? Bridges. Lloyd Bridges. No.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Sea Hunt.
Sea Hunt. Let's see. Adventures of Jim Bowie. Perry Mason, 1958. Schlitz Playhouse shows up again.
I've never had a Schlitz.
I I'm pretty sure I definitely have had a Schlitz because I've definitely done the I'll take 6 Schlitzes thing. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, I didn't buy 6. I can't even say it.
6
Six
Schlitzes?
six Schlitzes.
Where the hell is that from?
Super Troopers. When Farber, they're at the fucking thing with the governor at the
Oh,
end.
that's right.
I'll
Yeah.
take 6 Schlitzes. Gunsmoke, 1956. It's been a while since Gunsmoke showed up on here.
That's right.
That might be it for the notable stuff. His first role in 1953, All I Desire.
God damn.
Moving on, David Frankham. He played...
Is it Frank Ham or is it Frankum?
Frankham.
I would go with Frankum.
Frankham damn near killed him. Looks like he played Alan in this.
Motherfucker.
He was is he still alive? He was up up until 2018. Still
says-
alive. Yes, he is.
Yeah.
Let's see. House of
Jesus.
Seven Gables in 2018. He was in The Substitute in 1993. I interviewed the dude who wrote that movie. That's not The Substitute. I thought it was.
I mean, that's a TV version.
Yeah. Yeah, that might be like, is it, like a series maybe?
TV movie.
Oh.
Rated R TV movie? What the fuck is that?
Maybe like Showtime or something?
Oh, maybe. But that is not the...
Not the Tom
Berenger
Berenger
Substitute.
No, I interviewed the guy who wrote and possibly directed that.
How the fuck did that happen?
That was... We were doing a convention together. So it was like a promotional thing for the convention. They had me interview him.
It's just a weird thing for a convention guest.
Yeah.
Hey, you guys remember this movie?
That
No.
convention didn't do well.
No? I wonder why.
Anyway, he's in The Great Santini with Robert Duvall, 1979.
Sweet.
$6 Million Man shows up again. McLeod. He was in an episode of Star Trek. Larry
Sick.
Maverick. 3 episodes of 12 O'Clock High. 2 episodes of The Beverly Hillbillies. Gomer Pyle. USMC. Alfred Hitchcock. The Outer Limits. So again, this guy was all over TV in like the 60s. I accidentally clicked on the Alfred Hitchcock hour.
Fired.
Yeah.
You're
Get the fuck
fired.
out. And that might be it for the known stuff.
Fucking
Alfred
Jack
Hitchcock
Benny.
presents Tales of Wells Fargo.
What?
Wells Fargo used to run stagecoaches. They're not just like lone people.
Yeah.
He was in the original Maverick TV series in 1959. 1 episode of that.
Oh, no. This guy... Go back up. This guy was the Fly. He was like the Oh, no. Never
Yeah,
mind.
he was Alan.
He was Alan. There was a guy that played the monstery Fly that was not like
It wasn't Philippe?
yeah.
Okay.
I thought that was him.
John Sutton.
That fucking mustache he had.
That is a mustache, yeah. I hate when their fucking thing isn't in the goddamn
Thing.
top credits. Yeah, when the thing isn't in the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, this guy was in Perry Mason in 1961.
Oh.
He was in an episode of Rawhide, 1961 also. Magical World of Disney, 6 episodes.
Bat Masterson.
Bat Masterson shows up again. The Bat shows up again. Schlitz Playhouse. How about that?
Wow.
He was in a 1956 TV series of The Count of Monte Cristo.
Damn good sandwich.
It's a fucking damn good sandwich. Should be more French toast sandwiches. That should be more of a thing.
French toast sandwiches.
That's what a Monte Cristo is.
I mean, I always thought of it as just like that's a deep fried sandwich.
It's on French toast.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. Not quite as sweet as French toast.
It depends where you get it from.
I don't think it's supposed to be full of vanilla and cinnamon.
Yeah, it usually comes on straight up French toast. It's supposed to.
What?
That's why it's like a breakfast thing. Like, yeah.
What?
Google,
You're blowing my mind right now.
You did not know Monte Cristo was supposed to come on French
I've
toast?
never had one that was like sweet like French toast.
Yeah, sometimes it comes with like powdered sugar and shit
What
on
the
it.
fuck?
Yeah. Are those like give you syrup with it? Like,
I've been
never put
living a
syrup-
lie.
Yeah. I never put syrup on it. That's kind of gross.
I don't want syrup on a ham and Swiss sandwich.
Yeah, and turkey too. But yeah, it's supposed to be on French toast.
That's fucking whack.
This dude was in The Invisible Man Returns, 1940. Tower of London shows up again. The Adventures of Robin Hood, 1938.
Sweet. Is that an Errol Flynn one?
Yes, I believe that is that one. We'll double check it just to be sure. The fuck did it go? Adventures of Robin
Right there.
Hood. Yeah.
Oh, that's
the
Errol
one.
Flynn as shit.
Yeah.
Those
I've
those
never
movies
seen
are
all of that.
They're so fun.
Yeah, I need to watch that. I've seen bits and pieces of it, just knowing like I need to see this and like.
I mean, they're like mega old school, so if they're like grainy ass old movies are not your thing,
Yeah, but
you're
it's
not gonna
movie
like
homework, you know.
it. Yeah.
Anyway, he's in the 1936 version of The Last of the Mohicans. And that's really it for the notable stuff. Moving right along, Dan Seymour was in this movie.
Well, I see from his picture credits that he was on Batman 66.
Yes, yeah, that's like the biggest thing I think he was in. But he was in Fantasy Island in 1978. He was in Amazon Women on the Moon in 1987.
Dude.
Escape to Witch Mountain 1975. He's in an episode of Kojak.
I mean,
in
that was a pretty big
1973.
movie. That was a pretty big movie.
Escape to Witch Mountain? Or-
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 episodes. He was the Maharaja in Batman 66 TV series. An episode of Get Smart. Perry Mason shows up. He was in 7 episodes.
God
of
damn.
Perry Mason. A lot of Perry Mason tonight. Beverly Hillbillies shows up again. My Favorite Martian, Man from U.N.C.L.E. showing up for like the second time. Voyage to the Bottom of the Sea shows up multiple times. He was in 4 episodes of The Untouchables, 1960 to 1962. And let's see.
I'm going to say that's probably where it ends.
I want to say, like, he was in
Casablanca.
Well, he was in Casablanca, the TV series,
What the fuck?
but he was also in Casablanca, the movie, as well.
Oh, was he?
Yeah, he was in Abbott and Costello Meet the Mummy, 1955.
Sick.
The Adventures of Superman. He was in 3 episodes of that, 1952 to 1953. It's the George Reeves one.
Mm-hmm.
Abbott and Costello in the Foreign Legion. He's in Key Largo, 1948. A Night in Casablanca, 1946.
Yep.
And Casablanca, 1942. He's also in Road to Morocco. That was one of those Road to movies with Bob Hope and Bing Crosby.
Yep.
I had to watch one of those in college for fucking, I forget one class. It was a geography class. I know that much.
That's weird.
Yeah. It was Road to Bali, I think.
Ugh.
Danielle Demetz. I believe she played Claudia, as Nick informed me her name was.
That's not what I said it was.
Oh, that is Nick incorrectly informed me that was her name. Anyway.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah, she was in an episode of The Flying Nun. Also in 4 episodes of The Man from U.N.C.L.E. She was in an episode of I Dream of Jeannie. Also in The Girl from U.N.C.L.E.
Oh, weird.
Hey, she was in Perry Mason.
God damn.
Yeah, My 3 Sons. Hey, she was in Voyage to the Bottom of the Sea.
Everybody in this fucking movie was on Perry Mason.
Or Voyage to the Bottom of the Sea.
Yeah.
Or this Thriller movie from 1961, not the Michael Jackson one. A lot of people showed up in that one too.
Yeah.
She was also in The Untouchables. Alfred Hitchcock Presents her. This was her first movie. Cecile, that's her name.
Yeah. That's what I said it was.
Yeah, sure, whatever.
Fuck you.
Let's see, moving right along. Jack Daly. No photo.
I prefer John Daly.
Yeah. He was in the Beverly Hillbillies in 1965. Let's see.
That's the year my father was born.
Damn.
Fun fact about my father being born: same birthday as Vincent Price.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah.
I have Billy Joel and Candace Bergen. And Tony Gwynn, formerly of the San Diego
the
Padres.
I don't know that I
hate Billy Joel for the record too.
Yeah, I don't hate Billy Joel's music.
I
hate Billy Joel.
Yeah, like when I was younger, like I dug his music, and then just like one day it was like a switch went off. It was just like,
Yeah.
I fucking hate this. Like, yeah. This schmaltzy fucking ain't the past great bullshit. Like,
Yeah.
ugh.
I don't know, man. Piano Man is a banger.
I don't know. I can't. I like this is gonna be a hot take.
It's like
Piano and rock and roll, man. I don't know.
I always listen to like his really, really early stuff.
Yeah.
It's more like cabaret.
All right.
And I kind of came to it from that. And then he went to his like rock and doo-wop shit.
Yeah.
We only do 80s Joel, man.
We strictly do 80s Joel. Oh, I forgot I had a beer.
Yeah, sure do. Yeah, I mean,
Like one of the first cassettes I ever owned was Innocent Man. I listened to that all the time when I was a kid.
yeah.
And then one day just I cannot listen to this garbage anymore.
For me, like I always put Billy Joel and Bruce Springsteen in like the same box.
See, I dig Bruce Springsteen though.
But I mean, I like Springsteen. I don't understand the worship. Like, he's a good songwriter. I'll give you that.
Yeah, I can and I can't.
But we're going to see the boss, man.
Yeah, I mean, if for me, the dude puts on a fucking show, man. Like, still to this day,
I don't want to go to a fucking 3-hour concert. I don't give a fuck.
I will say one of the best live acts I've ever seen. I've seen Springsteen 7 times.
That's too many times.
Fucking awesome. You're not going to get a better show anywhere else.
Yeah, no, I get that. But
Yeah. Like, so I get why, you can get that into it. But, like, content-wise, I mean, I do love his music, but it's not the music that speaks to me the most.
No.
Yeah.
It's just not.
Yeah.
Like, I understand
love me some Springsteen.
I understand the quality of it, but I don't understand people, like... It's the same with, like, the Grateful Dead. They're garbage.
Yeah,
by the way.
I have never enjoyed the music of the
Grateful Dead and Fish are garbage.
Nope.
Mo,
Fucking
fuck them.
We've talked about Dave Matthews.
Yeah,
I will
yeah.
Go to my grave hating that man because he is a terrible fucking... he's not a terrible musician. He's technically talented, sure.
Yeah.
His music sucks balls. I'm sorry. His music is fucking terrible.
Yeah.
I hate
There it is.
Dave Matthews.
I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
Could we get a violin? But fuck you. There should be no fucking violins anywhere near that goddamn stage. Like,
What's your problem with violins?
I don't want it in a goddamn... Same thing. I don't want it in a rock show.
Dave Matthews has nothing to do with a rock show, brother.
That is also very true.
Yeah.
I also don't want Dave Matthews anywhere near a rock show, so yeah.
Going to see Dave? No.
Going to see Dave.
Fuck you.
Fuck you with your tie-dye t-shirt and fucking...
You stink. You fucking stink.
Dave and Tim Reynolds, man. Like, I fucking hate you guys.
You just like hang out in the parking lot and like cop LSD.
Like it's very easy to not understand why this hatred is so ingrained. But imagine because that fucking stupid "What Would You Say" song came out when I was like 16.
Yeah.
And I just remember
It didn't go away.
Yeah, no, I just
Never
remember
went
immediately
away.
like, I hate this fucking song. Like, I can't wait for this to go away. Yeah. Fucking.
It's still out there.
It's. Like in the old Godzilla movies, like every couple of movies, like some scientist would build a box that would it transmits this signal that makes the monsters go wild.
Yeah.
Dave Matthews is my fucking monster box, dude. Like, I hate Dave Matthews.
So what you're telling me is, I'm gonna quote a movie here. I'm gonna paraphrase a movie.
All right.
Dave Matthews is the worst thing to come out of South Africa since apartheid.
Yes. I endorse that. Oh, I hate that warbly fucking son of a bitch, man. I really do. Anyway.
Fuck him.
This guy was in North by Northwest. Holy shit, 1959.
Sweet.
That's a very good movie.
It is a very good movie.
That is an understatement because that's like one of the best movies ever made. But, yeah, check out North by Northwest. I would like Vertigo. Also is another awesome Hitchcock movie.
Yeah. There are tons of Hitchcock movies that are way better than Psycho and the Birds.
Yeah, for sure. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Christ. I'm not even gonna go there. Anyway.
That's it.
Yeah.
If it's beyond 1955, like,
Well, like now I need to go to prove the like. Well, also I know there were people who were in like Universal monster movies,
oh really?
but I can't remember if it was this movie or the next movie that we're doing. Yeah, so
Probably this one.
yeah,
This is the American movie.
American movie.
Hey, Schlitz Playhouse.
How about that? Bonzo Goes to College, 1952.
I like Bonzo Goes to Bitburg.
Much better.
Yeah.
Much better.
Hey, that's a Ramones song, guys.
Exactly.
Rhubarb. Iron Man.
Iron Man. It's got to be 1951. Definitely not the same Iron Man.
Way before.
Yeah, we're moving on. And I was wrong about there being something worth talking about.
No.
Michael Mark. He played the lighthouse guy. The guy that looked like he was straight out of the lighthouse.
Yep.
This dude was in, the Universal Monsters stuff. He was in Hello, Dolly in 1969. He was in an episode of Rawhide in 19... I just remembered something I was going to say like 15 minutes ago.
Go for
This
it,
is why
dog.
I hate doing these old movies, because all of these actors have a million fucking credits and you've never heard of 99% of them.
Oh, yeah.
Like every single one of these people has been like 150, 200
I mean,
movies.
there's freaks out there that know all of this shit.
Yeah.
But I'm not one of
We're
them.
not them. Yeah.
I don't think we cater to them either.
You looking for that show? This is not it.
Yeah.
This is the show where the drunk guys barely know what the fuck they're talking about half the time.
Hey.
Yeah, that's our niche. Yeah.
Drunk guys talking about monsters. And 80s TV shows.
Yeah.
That's us.
It's yeah. Let's see.
Alcoholic Indian Burial Ground.
Yeah. He was in the Ten
Schlitz
Commandments.
motherfucking Playhouse.
Yeah, there it is. Schlitz Playhouse. The Ten Commandments. Schlitz Playhouse. Rock Around the Clock, 1956.
Pardon me while I undo my belt buckle because it's like
Not even
Digging.
Thanksgiving.
digging into my gut right now.
Oh boy, we're gonna get to something known. I know.
Well, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, Joe Palooka in the Knockout. That's the one. That's
Gentleman Joe Palooka. Joe Palooka champ.
Wow.
Back to Bataan. House of Frankenstein, 1944. I knew we'd get there.
Yeah.
Let's see. Ooh, there was substance to that one.
Gross.
Yeah, it was. Hitler's Madman, 1943. How are you making movies about Hitler?
What
when
the
he's still
fuck?
alive? Yeah, that's interesting. Anyway,
I am fascinated.
he was also in Casablanca and Road to Morocco. He's in The Ghost of Frankenstein in 1942.
Sweet.
The Mummy's
Ghost of
Hand.
Frankenstein was the fourth one?
The third. No,
Ghost
fourth.
Ghost and
It's-
Son or Son and Ghost?
It's Frankenstein, Bride, Son, Ghost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I forget what's after that one. That's where I currently am in the series. I want to keep moving through them.
Curse?
Maybe.
I think that's the other one he was in, right?
Maybe. Possibly. Anyway, we'll get there.
Yeah. Will we?
We're gonna run out of monster movies at some point. Like
You hush your mouth. We will not.
Tower of London shows up again, 1939. He is in Son of Frankenstein in 1939. He might have even been in Frankenstein OG if I remember this shit correctly. Mad Love, 1935. The Black Cat, 1934.
That's another Vincent Price one, right?
Isn't it Karloff?
Oh, yeah. You're right. I was thinking of the Bat.
Yeah, he is in Frankenstein, 1931.
He's Ludwig.
Ludwig, uncredited.
Who the fuck was Ludwig?
Dude in Frankenstein.
Was he the father of the girl?
You know, I think so. His face looks very familiar. Hold on.
That might be him.
I'm like positive. Because he looked like this. He looked very much with the mustache. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Huh.
You know what? The monster does look pretty cool here, the fly.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man. Like I mean, the head is a little large, and it's got like really crazy pubes coming out of it, but it's not bad. It's not bad work.
All right, moving on. We are almost done with the better known as Greg Martel. Let's see. He was in an episode of Mission Impossible in 1968. He was in 4 episodes of The Wild Wild West, various years of the 60s.
The Wiki Wild Wild West.
He was in an episode of The Addams Family in 1965. Mr. Ed, 1965 as well.
Cincinnati Kid.
Cincinnati Kid. Three Stooges Meet Hercules, 1962. Rawhide shows up again. The Untouchables again. Dinosaurs.
God damn.
He was in an episode of Bonanza in 1959.
I mean, that was pretty much just like a Hollywood rite of passage.
Yeah, being on an episode of Bonanza or Gunsmoke.
Yeah.
Tales of Wells Fargo shows up again. Gunfight at the OK Corral, 1957. The Adventures of Superman, also 1957. The Adventures of Wild Bill Hickok, 1956.
I want more just like fucking unhinged westerns.
Oh, hell yeah.
Just like
Bloody
the crazy shit.
gunfights.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess what I'm saying is I want to watch Deadwood again.
Yeah. His first movie, Kiss of Death, 1947.
Oh, The Red Menace.
The Red Menace, 1949. And finally, Pat O'Hara. He was the cop who ends up with the rabbit hands and feet.
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh, shit.
He was in... Oh, yeah, that's why I saved him. He's in an ABC After School special in 1978. He is in Fantasy Island in 1977. Most importantly, in 1974, he is in Young Frankenstein, playing one of the villagers.
Oh, that movie's so good.
Again, yeah, like, amazing fucking movie.
What did we rate that? Like 9? 9?
I think so, yeah. He's in an episode of Night Gallery, 1972. Wild Wild West shows up again. Bewitched. Get Smart shows up a lot tonight. Here it is again.
Yeah.
The Fugitive, 1966. Twilight Zone, 1963.
I have fond memories of watching Get Smart.
Yeah, Nick at Night.
Yep.
Hell yeah. The Adventures of Rin Tin Tin, 1954 and 1956. I might have just saved it for the Young Frankenstein. Yeah, credit. That was it.
Yeah.
And that will do it for the better known as.
Whoo-wee.
Phew. Okay, you know what I remembered? We got to talk about weird movies.
Crapshoot.
Oh, where's my sound effect?
Oh, no.
There it is.
Yeah, let's talk about weird movies. What'd you see?
I saw Beau is Afraid,
Beau is Afraid.
the new Ari Aster movie.
Yeah?
That's a 3-hour movie.
How many naked old people are in it?
At least 2.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah.
Actually, for a 3-hour movie, he's well below average.
Yeah. It should be more. You do see not Keanu Reeves, fucking Joaquin Phoenix, his giant prosthetic balls at several points in the movie.
Giant prosthetic balls.
He you see him like in a bathtub at first, and it's like, wow, like he has some big balls. And then like later on in the movie, there's a doctor who says something to him, like, your balls are kind of distended. And like, yeah, and like,
Is there a plot point?
yeah, it is, because like he's never had sex, like he's been avoiding having sex, so like he's never blown a load. So I think that's why his balls are gigantic. Like,
But that's not how that works.
this movie is like absurd to the max.
Yeah.
Like, he lives in a version of like New York City that like, my conservative friends think New York City is. Like,
Oh, yeah.
there's like, shootings and like just dead people laying in the streets.
Oh,
and,
so New York City in the 80s.
Yeah.
The 70s and 80s.
yeah. But everything is just like very turned up, very hyper real. There is a giant penis monster at one point. Parker Posey gets naked, and I will say, for a woman in her like late 50s, fucking keeping it together, man.
I mean, that's one that I would not have expected. But
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, it is just a weird fucking like
Ari Aster movies are just weird. Like,
yeah, but like it's not even coherent. Whereas like at least there's a story in like Hereditary and like
it's not a good one though.
yeah, and Midsummer that you can follow. And in this one, like there is a story, like, but you keep kind of shuttling in between like hyper reality and like you don't even get to reality, I think, because everything is just kind of like from his insane point of view.
Yeah.
So it's tough to tell like what's real, what is really happening, what is like this actually like about. I don't know, but like the worst part is there are parts that like as soon as you get drawn in, like, oh, all right, this is actually good. Something fucking dumb will happen. You'll be like, oh, god damn it. Like, I'm out again. And then, of course, like 5 minutes later, you're getting pulled back in.
I don't like his movies.
Yeah, no, this is just like, this one is just daring you to fucking like this movie.
Actually, he did The Witch, right?
No, that was Robert Eggers. He also did The Lighthouse and The Northman,
Okay.
which the fucking Northman was awesome.
Oh, that movie was the tits.
It's just like a more realistic Conan, basically. Like,
yeah, pretty much.
yeah. Well, not even more realistic because there's some fantastic elements to it. Like,
Yeah, but the actual like stuff in it,
yeah,
like the fantastic elements are, I would say, more of a delusion.
yeah.
Oh man, that movie's fucking great.
I'm meaning to watch that. That is a badass movie.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just like he's up his own ass. It's like,
Yeah, he's artistic just for the sake of being artistic.
yeah, it's a Wes Anderson like horror movie basically. Like,
Yeah.
there's this cutesy fucking bullshit, and then like once it actually, there are things that like, okay, this is actually fucking good. Like the way there's a good like, if you can cut this movie down to like an hour and a half, I'd say there's a good movie in there.
Yeah.
Because like I was really fucking drawn in, like to the point where you know, I'm just.
Did you play like No Snap during it?
No, I saw the movie. I went to theater to see it. But anyway, like
okay.
I'm going to drop a spoiler point because like who gives a fuck? It's so crazy. Like the whole movie is him like he's told his mom died, so he's trying to like, you know, it's like a Jewish funeral type of thing.
Yeah.
So like she doesn't want to be buried without her son there, and she needs to be buried like as soon as possible. And so he's like trying to get there as soon as possible, but he's so fucked up that like he just can't do it.
Yeah.
And then like he gets there and he finds out like this is all just like a fucking mind game that his mom has been playing. Like, you finally like throughout the movie you find out like his mom is like this rich person. Okay, like you get bits and pieces. Like she's very rich. She started a company. She's actually very well known. Like you find out like, oh, like he was the model in like a lot of her fucking like advertisements and stuff. Like so he has like reason to be fucked up. Like because the whole movie you're just like you get tired of his fucking quirky bullshit.
Right.
Like, just, all right, you're fucking insane. Like, I get it. But then you find out, like, oh, wait, no, there's a reason why he's like this. Like, this person is fucking horrible.
Yeah.
And, like, it actually becomes, like, what I was, like, I can describe it as, like, an emotional horror movie. Because, like, he's just being torn apart, like, emotionally by his mother.
Yeah.
And it's just like, oh, fuck. Like, you start to actually, like, sympathize with this person who you've been hating. And then, like, once again, like, you're really pulled in, and then the ending is just like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, what did I just fucking watch? Like, it.
Like,
yeah.
so the juice is definitely not worth the squeeze.
No. I would say, like, watch it once just to say, like, all right, I've seen it. I've experienced it. I can now talk about it.
Yeah.
It's not something you're ever going to want to watch again. It's not something I could not even, I don't think I could physically sit through watching that movie again.
Lame.
Yeah. It's just, all right, I get like being artistic, but like, come on.
There's a point where like, I guess there really isn't a point for him where he has to like realize where the artistic nature is damaging the film, because people sniff his fucking farts.
Oh, yeah.
So hard.
Oh yeah, no, in the fucking theater, I had fucking 3 like movie bros
Yeah.
laughing like De Niro in Cape Fear. Like they were watching the funniest fucking movie they've ever seen.
Yeah.
And like they were just I'm like
Yeah.
looking over, like the one guy's like laughing through his nose too, so it's just like
Yeah.
oh dude, fucking
No.
yeah.
No, thank you.
Yeah, they're carrying on like they're having, you know, the word of God streamed into their fucking eyes. And it's just like you know, I'm not gonna say like I hate every minute of it, no, because there were things that like I genuinely started to enjoy.
Yeah.
But just every time I got into it, something would fucking pull me out.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing with Ari Aster movies. Like, I can definitely find bright spots in his stuff, but the movies, like, as a whole, they do nothing for me.
See, I think it's diminishing returns for me. Like, I really did enjoy Hereditary.
I didn't.
See, like, it was different at the time. Like,
I dug the tone. I liked the vibe. And
it was just fucking creepy as fuck. I liked the whole, like, culty, like, you know, demonic thing. Like, that was awesome. I really, you know.
Yeah.
And it was different. Okay, like, let's see what you do. Like, Midsummer. Like, all right, I was excited to see that. You know, it's just getting hyped up. Like, oh my God, it's going to be crazy. Like,
and it is crazy.
but not worth the
But it's
hype.
not good crazy.
Yeah.
It's
Like,
disjointed, weird crazy.
yeah. And, like, again, didn't need to be 3 hours. That movie can be an hour and a half. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, no, I fell asleep in the middle of that. Like hardcore, like passed the fuck out.
Yeah.
Like,
Ooh, pardon me.
done with it.
And I want to say I've even watched the director's cut, which is like 4 hours.
Fuck that.
Yeah.
Ugh. Why?
Because I'm a movie idiot. Like,
Because I'm a fucking moron.
yeah, I'm not so far up, you know, my own ass that like I'm just gonna say I like it, whatever it is.
Yeah, you're not going to just talk yourself into it being a good movie.
Yeah, like it.
I'm like that with Tarantino, too. Like, there are people that will fight to the death that everything Tarantino does is good. It's not the case.
Yeah, I do enjoy everything that he does, but at the same time, I'm not gonna fight. You know, like I understand, like you know, this is not everybody's bag of tea or whatever. Like,
Yeah, it's definitely not my bag of tea.
yeah. I was fishing for a metaphor there, and
Yeah.
I couldn't find it.
And don't get me wrong, I love a lot of Tarantino stuff, but not everything is a fucking hit.
Yeah, no, I fucking love dialogue, man. I was always awesome at writing dialogue, and like I think that's why I like Tarantino movies, like
Yeah.
the dialogue.
It's fine. It's fine.
I will defend Django Unchained, man. I love that fucking movie.
All right. It's fine.
Yeah.
Hateful Eight. Not,
That's
not
tough.
fine.
That's tough to defend.
Not fine.
Yeah, that like I will say I think I've only seen that movie twice.
I saw it once, and I guess maybe I went in the wrong headspace because I thought I was getting a movie, not a Broadway play.
Yeah, and you're getting a script reading basically, like
Yeah.
yeah.
It's just, I don't know. There were no dynamics. It was just like
It's
movie.
dialogue. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Everybody has their own fucking bags of tea.
Bag of tea.
On the other end of that spectrum, I did see fucking Evil Dead.
Did you?
Fucking awesome.
It's like, okay, I haven't seen it yet, but the director said, I want blood to be a character in this movie.
Yeah, there's a lot of blood in that. It is gory as fuck.
Yeah.
I mean, like, just there's so much blood and gore. Like, it's fun. It's fun. Everybody's griping about the same thing, and I can boil it down to the same thing. Everybody's saying, like, oh, it's a good horror movie, but it's not an Evil Dead movie. What you're really saying is Bruce Campbell's not in it. Like,
It doesn't need to be.
yeah, like, just fucking, like, I don't know if it's just a perspective I'm gaining with age, but, like, it's not, like, just because it has Evil Dead in the title doesn't mean it's going to be the thing you love. Like, it's something different.
Yeah.
It's something for somebody else. Like, you might enjoy it. It's not going to be, the thing that spoke to you so much. Like, maybe it is. It could be. But, like, it's just, everybody just wants the same thing. And then when you give them the same thing, they complain. Like,
You know what didn't have Bruce Campbell in it, but was fucking awesome? The
last Evil Dead?
The last Evil Dead movie.
Yeah.
It was bonkers.
Yeah.
And it was awesome. And it doesn't have Bruce Campbell in it.
Yeah, this doesn't have Bruce Campbell in it. Like, fucking, Amanda and I both loved fucking every minute of it. It is so gory. Like, it does not hold back at all.
Awesome.
Yeah,
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, I really, really enjoyed it.
Yeah, like I can't get Shelly to go see movies like that with me. I can't get her to watch movies like that at home with me. So, like, I gotta wait for that to hit streaming, and then I'm gonna be all over that son of a bitch.
Yeah. I definitely thumbs up. I do want to see that again.
Yeah. I don't think I really watched much of anything this week. Nothing's coming to mind.
Yeah, I know I've watched like stuff like movies on TV too.
Did you? I don't watch TV. I'm
not like TV, I mean, like on streaming.
On streaming,
yeah.
I was gonna say, like, I'm so into the streaming services side of things that, like, I have cable.
Yeah.
Couldn't fucking tell you why.
I started Picard. I'm like 3 episodes in.
Yeah.
Kind of a slog. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't hate it. Like, I'm gonna try to keep watching it. I think I'm just so burned from the last season that, like, I want to get through it because I know Strange New Worlds is coming back next month. Like,
Picard is only gonna have 3 seasons, right?
This is the last. Yeah, it's over with. Yeah.
That's fine. That's cool. You know, like, get in, do your shit, get out. I like that. I appreciate it. I respect it.
Yeah. I will say, you know, like, I'm a little bit more into it now than I was. Like, by episode 3, I'm bought in, I think.
Yeah.
But it was rough getting there.
I did start watching something. I can't remember what the fuck it was. TV show. Oh boy. What the hell was it? It's gone.
And it's gone.
It's gone. What the hell was it? I mean, it was something somebody was telling me about. It was, like, really fucking good too. I think I watched. I watched first couple episodes of Poker Face.
Oh, what'd you think?
I liked it. I liked it a lot.
Right?
Yeah.
It's fucking
really good.
It's fun. It's not like there's like an overarching story, but it's not like this thing you need to be glued to every week to enjoy it. It's like a mystery of the week type of deal. Like,
yeah.
And she just moves on. Like,
yeah, it's the Incredible Hulk.
yeah. Somebody described it that way. It's the Incredible Hulk, like, with Natasha Lyonne, basically. Like, yeah.
No, it's fun. Like, we keep going back to it. Like, I need things that are fun and entertaining at this point in my life.
What was the last episode you watched?
I think this is the second, whatever the second episode was.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, the first episode was like a whole, like, movie-ass movie. Like,
yeah. I was not
like Adrian Brody in it. Like,
I wasn't expecting, like, an anthology kind of thing. I thought it was all going to be like that mystery.
Yeah, no, it's every week there's just a different mystery, and like, and, you know, that thing, like, kind of keeps coming back.
Yeah,
but it's just different mysteries every week.
Yeah, I'm excited to keep going on that.
Yeah, no, I like that definitely fits. Like you were just saying, like, it's fun. It fits into the thing I need right now. Like, it's just. It's not heavy. It's not like something I need to fucking, you know, be completely, like, you know, memorizing every detail of. Like, it's just an anthology show that's fun. And, like, Natasha Lyonne's great in it. Like, fucking awesome. I need more of
forget that I actually like her as an actress. Like, she's
great.
Good.
Yeah.
But she's one of those people who she's never been, like, the main fucking character.
And, like, in this she is. And she really, like, carries it, I fucking think.
Yeah. She's great.
Yeah. No, it just gets better and better, man. Like,
okay.
Yeah.
I'll have to stay on it. All right.
I do have more to talk about, but we have a whole nother episode.
We have a whole nother ass episode to talk about.
Yeah.
So I think this is going to be a good place to end this episode.
Yeah.
So
actually, Amanda's texting me, like, let me know when it's good to come in.
Oh, yeah. So we'll drop some socials on you fellas and gals, and then we'll get the hell out of here. So our website is www.bigdumbmonsters.com or www.bigdumbmonsterspodcast.com. 2 different URLs, same website. If you want to find us on Facebook, we are Big Dumb Monsters Pod. If you wanted to send us emails about anything, movie suggestions, beer suggestions, anything.
Life suggestions, yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. Criticisms. We'll take criticisms, too.
Criticisms, yeah.
You can do that. Send us any emails at bigdumbmonsters@gmail.com. We are on Slasher, the all horror social network. Big Dumb Monsters podcast. We are on Steam if you guys want to check out our not check out. Send us a friend request on Steam. Go. That's the one I want. Maybe we can play some games at some point. We'll get something going. Big Dumb Monsters. That is it for mine.
Oh yeah, sorry, I get distracted by the dog.
Yeah.
He's
prowling.
Yeah, he's eating crap off the floor. You can check us out on Instagram at big_dumb_monsters. We are on the road to 1,000 followers, folks. So come on over.
Yeah,
we're getting there, like
edging.
Very quickly.
We're edging.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah. We can we can spit out gibberish sentences.
That's right.
You can also check out our merch store at TeePublic. We sold some fucking merch this week. The fucking sweet, sweet taste of commerce.
Yes,
is in our mouths right now. Yeah. So thank you to those who to purchased our new design.
Yeah.
YouTube. Hey, we're on YouTube.
We are on YouTube.
Check out the show on YouTube. Come subscribe to our YouTube channel. You can check out these live stream VODs on our YouTube channel, and you can also check out the slideshow version of the podcast. And again, like, subscribe, comment, click away when you're on our YouTube channel.
Yes, please. Yeah, anywhere you find the show, listen to the show, watch the show. If you could rate it and or review it, we would greatly appreciate it, because that's how people find the show.
Exactly.
Other than you guys telling your friends. But
tell your friends too.
Tell your friends. Yeah. Like that is the most efficient way for a show to grow, and we would appreciate it if you would take care of us like that. But with that, we're going to get the hell out of here and leave you with some words of wisdom.
Oh, well, if you're watching the live stream, we'll be back in a while.
In a couple minutes. Give us like 10 minutes.
Yeah, but for this week, we have some words of wisdom.
Don't let ghoulies eat your ass.
And never sleep in a deathbed.
Bye-bye.